The Story of Helena, Chapter 16. After a week, I went to the grocery just to buy 2 bottles of orange juice and a pack of cigarettes when I saw many people gathering together at the fountain park near the grocery store. They were all wearing white t-shirts with a white candle each and a paper. I wonder why they are gatherings. I parked my car near the grocery store and went down to buy what I needed. But before I went inside the grocery store, I heard a rumor that there was a killer on the loose in our place and called everyone to be aware and to keep themselves safe. That gave a scare to everyone, and the last victim was the husband and wife in South Street. The killer burned their car while they were inside the car. I took the paper from the young man who was wearing a white t-shirt too, standing beside the door of the grocery store. "Excuse me, what is going on here?" I asked him. "We'll have a prayer and a group search for those missing people," he said while pointing at the paper I was holding. He wants me to look at it. I looked at the paper and I was surprised when I saw Belinda, John, and the girls. The group prayer and the search are for them. I saw their names and information about them with their photos in the paper that I was holding. Missing: John Cruz, age 25, wearing a white t-shirt with a logo with tattoos. Last seen July 27, with red and black car in Blue Avenue. Missing: Shirley Mont, age 21, last seen Monday around 1 p.m. Long, black, straight hair, brown complexion. Height 5 flat. Missing: Jean Andel, age 32, last seen Monday around 1 p.m. Thin, short hair. Missing: Irene Beck, age 42, last seen Monday around 1 p.m. Thin, tall, white complexion. Missing: Belinda Fargo, age 47, last seen at the grocery store, dated July 15, 6 months pregnant. "If you know any information about them, don't hesitate to tell us," he said while looking directly at me. His eyes are full of life and positivity. I like it. "What is your name, by the way?" I asked him. "I am Christoph, and I am a member of Hawk's Eye organization, an organization is giving free help for those who are in need such as this," he proudly answered. "So, if ever you heard or know something of the missing person, please contact us. Every little detail would help a lot," he added. He is a young man who is about my age and looks like Echo, tall, with a nice body build, and he is wearing a white t-shirt, jeans, sneakers, and wristwatch that match his outfit. "Okay, sure," I said while holding the paper that he gave me. I went inside the grocery and got the things I needed to buy and went to the cashier to pay them. I looked at Gustav outside when he talks again from all the people passing him. "Lock your doors and stay indoors. Don't let don't let the killer get you. The killing must stop now," he said, and I can hear his voice from inside. He's so very determined to help to find those missing persons. This is actually they are not missing and they are not dead. I put the 2 large bottles of orange juice, about 1 liter in size, and a cigarette pack at the front of the cashier. She's an older woman, like Nanny Silva, with silver gray hair. She's wearing eyeglasses. "What is happening in our town?" I asked her to try to make conversation because I wanted to know if they already had an idea about the killer. She looked at me and "I don't have an idea," she answered. "Do they have an idea about the killer?" I asked her. "They are still clueless, my child," she answered while punching the things I bought to know the cost. $100, please," she said, and when I was about to pay her, the girl who just went inside the store yelling at me. "You're the psycho who burned my parents," she shouted at me. I looked around to check if the scared people heard shouting and "I am sorry." "I am sorry?" I asked her, pretending that I didn't know what she was talking about. "I saw you are watching us while our car with my parents inside the burning," she continued. Her tone is mad and ready to create a fight. "I recognize your car," she added, still mad. I looked around to check the people, and they're all watching us as if they're excited about what will happen next. They start to gossiping and bring their cell phones out, waiting for a fight and cat fight. "I don't know what you're talking about," I denied, and I gave my payment to the cashier. "Liar!" she shouted and waited for the people to react. to what she said, but nobody reacted because they were busy gossiping to each other and waiting for the fight to record and show the whole world about it. "You are a liar! I saw you there while we were panicking," she shouted. This time, I was losing my patience because she was embarrassing me. She's taller than me, wearing a blue doll-eyed contact lens, and underestimating me. "Don't deny, bitch," she shouted again, and everybody laughed, which provoked the demon in me. I grabbed the paper and held to her face when the crowd cheered because this was what they wanted and they were waiting for a fight. I know they are recording our fight, but I don't care as long as I teach this bitch a lesson. She grabs my hair and, well, I am punching her face. I know she's taller than me, but I can beat her ass up until she learns a lesson. I stand on top of her and kept on punching her while she was still holding my hair. I saw her mouth bleed and my feet were bleeding too. Until Brother Van went into the grocery store with Christoph, who was standing beside Brother Van to stop our fight. She pulled me away from the freak and he stood between us. I saw her mouth was still bleeding. She wiped it and gave me an angry look. I didn't say a word because I am trying not to look at the rest of her bleeding mouth. I know she is not going to take it a lesson, but that is okay, because I can teach her the hard way she wanted. "You're the killer," she accused me, but I didn't react because I need to look good to Brother Ben. "Stop," Brother Ben told her. "I know her. She's a member of our church, and definitely she's not a killer," he continued. "So stop your accusation. We can sue you for that," he added. The girl with the bleeding mouth looked at me again and walked away. The people stopped recording us and one by one left because the fight was over, and thanks to Brother Ben, he saved the girl's ass from beating. "I am sorry for the mess," Brother Ben told the cashier and grabbed me in my arm and we went out to the grocery. "What happened?" he asked me. "She accused me that I am the killer, that I am the one who killed her parents and burned their car, and she embarrassed me," I answered. I looked at him and "I am sorry," I added. He takes a deep breath and, "Alright, fix yourself and join us in the day search," he said. I joined the prayer and searched even though I don't want to join. Holding the photocopy of the missing persons, I walked with Brother Ben. We searched everywhere inside the subdivision with the police mobile following us. We went to the next subdivision too, hoping that we can get information about the missing persons. "I hope they are still alive," Brother Ben said, trying to be hopeful even though he is losing hope already. "It's been a week now that John is gone and now the girls," I said. "I hope we can find them," I said, pretending that I didn't know where the missing persons were. "I hope too, because the church is not complete without them," he said. I continue searching with them even though I am tired already because I don't want to give Brother Ben a single chance to think that what the girl is accusing of is real. "Please contact the numbers written on the paper once you have news about these missing persons," he said, talking to the woman while giving the paper that he was holding to her. The woman looked at the paper and said, "Okay." "They were church members," he added with a desperate voice. The woman looked at him and nodded. After 2 hours of searching, they decided to continue the search by next week, and they will not stop until they find the missing persons. Thank God, because I am already tired and I know Echo is waiting for me. I know that they report those missing persons to the police, but I don't know why they are not letting the police do their job. I went back to the fountain park near the grass where I parked my car. "Thanks, Helena, for joining the search," Brother Ben told me. Though he's smiling, I can still see the worries on his face. "No problem," I said, and he hugged me and hugged him back. "Be safe while you're heading home," he said. "I will, thank you. You're to be safe heading home," I told him. "Thank you," he said. Still hopeless because after the search, still no news and no progress. from the missing persons. I watched him walk away because I went inside to the grocery store and took the bottles of orange juice and a pack of cigarettes that I bought. Good thing that the cashier kept it. I'm sorry a while ago. We missed your store, I told the cashier. Well, expect the unexpected, she answered with a smile. It seems that she is not mad and is okay with her. Miss, I believe you are heading home, she said exactly what Brother Ben told me. Weird. I went out, rode my car, and drove away. They said that I need to be safe while heading home because they didn't know who the killer was. Well, they didn't know that there is no killer, so they don't need to scare themselves. I'm not a killer. I am a punisher, but not a killer. I reach home and I'm not mistaken. It's already waiting for me. I get out of my car after I park it inside the garage and hug me. What took you so long? He asked me, and I know he's just concerned and worried why it took me so long because I told him that we'll only buy 2 bottles of juice and a pack of cigarettes, and the grocery store is not far from home, but I am gone for almost 3 hours and I will go home with a bruise in my hands. I have it from punching the bitch who accused me of killing her parents and a little blood stain in my dress. I got it from the bitch who embarrassed me in at the grocery store because there is a freak who accused me of killing her parents. Then we had a fight inside the grocery store. There, this blood stain is from her. I told him while showing him the stain on my dress so that he would not worry and rub my hands because it hurt a bit until now from punching the bitch face. Good thing is Brother Ben went into to stop us, but the bad thing is he asked me to join the prayer and search for the missing persons. I stopped and took a breath. I looked at him and asked him, "You know who are the missing persons?" He didn't answer, but I guess he already knew. I looked at the dining area and they are John, Belinda, and the girls. I answered my own question and looked at the girls and John and told them that they don't need to party because they will never be found, no matter what. So I continued my story to echo. So I joined the search so that Brother Vin will not have an idea that I am the killer because I am not, and then I smiled at him. He looked at me waiting for me to continue. Good thing is Brother Ben doesn't have a single idea about the killer. I told him. Because there is no killer, I said, and then I laughed, and I took a deep breath again, and looked at him still quietly, look at me and listening to me, waiting for my story to finish. Going back to the girl who accused me, I have a perfect plan for her, I said while he was still looking at me and mesmerized by every word that I am saying. I will go to her house and call her because she really pissed me off. I told him and gave him a lovely smile while watching the scenes in my head about the plan that I'm going to do with that bitch who embarrassed me at the grocery store a way ago is priceless.